How does debt consolidation work? So debt consolidation is basically when you have a lot of high interest debt, so you take out a separate loan to pay off that debt so you can save money on interest. Now let me break down the math on this as simply as possible. So let's say you have $10,000 in credit card debt with a crazy APR of 25%, which is really common nowadays. So in order to pay off that debt, it would be your minimum monthly payment would be about $309. At that rate, it would take 4 years to pay that off, and you'd be spending over $6,800 just on interest alone. Yikes. Okay, but let's say instead you decide to take out a personal loan for $10,000 to pay off that credit card debt. Awesome, so you got rid of the credit card debt, but now you have to pay down that personal loan. So if on that personal loan, you get a fixed interest rate of 11% and it takes you 4 years to pay that off, in that case, your minimum monthly payment would be about $260. And then once you pay it off, you'd be paying over $2,400 in interest. So by taking out that personal loan to wipe out your credit card debt, you're saving over $4,400 on interest. Now, this is a really simplified example of taking out a personal loan to pay off credit card debt, but here are 4 things that I would consider before I commit to a personal loan. Number 1, what's the APR or the interest rate? The whole point of me taking out this personal loan to consolidate debt, the whole point of it is for me to get an interest rate that is significantly lower than the interest rate that I would be paying on my credit card. So since that 11% interest rate is a lot lower than the 25%, it would be worth it to me. Secondly, is it a fixed interest rate? A fixed interest rate means that the interest rate on that loan is not going to go up. Now, for most personal loans, they all come with a fixed interest rate from what I've seen, so probably not something you'd have to worry about, but it's still something you should be aware of. Number 3, what's the minimum monthly payment? Before I take on a loan, I want to make sure that the minimum monthly payment fits within my budget, because I know that if I miss a monthly payment, that is going to seriously impact my credit score. And number 4, am I ready for this to impact my credit score? So whenever you apply for a new loan, they will check your credit. That's known as a hard inquiry, and that will impact your score. Also, opening a new loan can shorten your average age of all your credit accounts. That will temporarily decrease your score. Typically though, after a few months of making all those loan payments on time, then your score should bounce back. Awesome, now you know the basics of debt consolidation. As always, make sure you read the fine print before you take on any new debt. Talk to a professional before making any changes. And please like, share, subscribe to support my channel so I can keep making this information free and available to everyone.